I was wondering why this became a meme so fast. I'm like, what the freak is going on? Apparently, Will Smith smacked the crap out of Chris Rock.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
We was just talking about that.
Was it a good slap?
It was a good slap.
It was a good slap, but it should have. It should have been a better slap because, like,
it probably should.
Chris Rock was like, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. If I smacked the nigga, he would have went down, bro.
I think it's like what
hit him harder.
Chris Rock is the most nicest person ever, bro. Like
he ain't had nothing to say.
I mean, everybody want to talk about Jada since that entanglement shit happened. Shut up.
It's his fault. She cheated on him and exposed him on live TV, and we not supposed to talk about it? That's crazy to me.
But I mean, like, that is kind of that's disrespectful.
We already talked about it though, bro. That shit is.
Yeah, but he bringing that shit up in public.
That's his fault. That's his fault.
That's disrespectful.
Nah, bro. Once you do a live,
it would be different. No, it would be different if it was a comedy special.
A one-on-one conversation.
But it's not a comedy special. You did that shit because you knew he was gonna be there, and you wanted to get a reaction out of not only him but the crowd. That nigga could have had some better material. That just shows that he was whack.
It's his fault.
It don't matter if it's his fault. That just means Chris Rock had no material.
He's deliberately disrespecting him.
That just means that man had no material for the show, bro. That means he was whack, bro. The best thing you got to talk about is Will and Jada because you know they're gonna be in attendance, bro. You need to come harder.
He slapped him good.
Yeah,
I can't remember the last time I laughed at anything Chris Rock said, bro. Let's be honest.
He ain't had a stand up for like 10 years.
Exactly.
Dang! Look at Lupita in the back of him, looking like, oh, child.
All I'm saying is his fault. If you don't want people to bring up your dirt and your past, don't go on live TV and talk about it, bro.
Liked her in that movie.
All I'm saying is I would have did the same thing. I would have did the exact same thing
too. You don't.
That's the thing, though. He smacked him. I would have punched that nigga. I would have took him out. If I'm gonna hit somebody,
wait,
bro,
whose turn is it, bro? What is going on?
You're gonna air my business out on fucking international television.
It's been
out though. That's what I'm trying to say.
Even though it's been out and it's been
but
dead,
he brought it up on purpose because he knew who was gonna win.
That shit, we have not talked about that shit for months, bro.
No, he talked about it like 2 weeks ago with what's her name, Gladys from ABC News or something like that. I forgot that lady's name. It's a black lady. He just did an interview with her.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
People still talking about it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But he's trying to cover up the fact that, like, she asked questions like, "So how are you guys still together due to infidelity?" Everybody knows it's infidelity, but he's still in delusion, thinking that it's not.
I'll give you that one. That's a fact.
That's what I'm saying.
Because y'all both cheating on each other, but it's still infidelity.
I get the disrespect of it.
Who did Will cheat on Jada with?
So, Will Smith has always been with multiple women, and Willow Smith actually aired this out when she was on the Red Table Talk because she never understood when she was younger why Jada and Will lived in separate parts of their house. And he would always bring women from the back side of the house, and she had the front side of the house. So they hadn't been intimate for years, and it didn't blow up like this until he realized she was dealing with August Alsina. She like younger men. She don't like men her age anymore.
Of course not.
Can y'all let a brother be great and turn into teal?
Please? I feel bad for August Alsina because she didn't make that man just suicidal.
Yeah, that shouldn't have happened. That shouldn't be happening.
That's what I'm saying. So my thing is, once you put your business out, if I say in the group chat, "Hey, my wife just cheated on me and she did all," and I tell y'all the full detail, if I come back in the group chat and y'all talk about it, I can't get mad. I gave y'all the information.
That's the thing, though. It's within the group chat. It's not like I'm going out to the store and being like, "Hey, yo, this nigga."
Yeah, but this man went to the world and said, "Hey, world, I'm getting cheated on. By the way, nobody talked about it."
I don't think it was necessarily him, though. It was already out there.
No, August Alsina did that because his family was worried about his well-being because he became suicidal because of it. But Will Smith gave him permission to be with his wife.
So you gave the world permission
to
talk about it.
That's crazy. That nigga wanted to kill himself over some coochie.
That is kind of wild. Especially because somebody like August Alsina got like all the choices in the world, but that's whatever.
The coochie that he blasted online because I believe it came from him.
Like Jada, she didn't try to be with everybody and anybody at that point. and she's still harboring feelings for Tupac, and she was never really Tupac's girlfriend. Madonna was.
Crazy.
All I'm saying is, it is what it is. Don't put your business out to.
Unfortunately, it is what it is. It
is. But my thing is,
it is what it is, and
don't be in your feelings when people talk about stuff you told everybody. That's all.
But that's the thing. You just said, you just said it is what it is.
You still want to defend your wife, but y'all put your business out there. Y'all put your business out there. So this is.
But it is what it is. So even though Chris Rock felt the need to talk about it, he got smacked for it. It is what it is.
Yeah, I'm saying, and at the end of the day, he disrespected him, he got slapped. But my thing is, like, how you gonna be salty when he said something that you announced to the whole world? That's what I'm saying.
He slapped that man's face and said, "Keep my wife's name out your effing mouth."
Yeah, exactly.
I respect that.
But then
because he could have done a lot more. I ain't gonna lie.
Right. Yeah, and then keep my wife's name out your mother.
He could have did a different joke.
But by the way,
he could have picked on somebody else that wasn't going through what they were going through.
My thing is,
like I said, that's what I'm saying. That just meant to me that like his comedy is failing now.
He had nothing else to talk about.
You had nothing else to talk about. You couldn't make nobody else laugh by talking about anything else. It had to be Will and Jada.
But that's the problem with comedians. Like anybody and anybody can get it. It don't matter who it is, what you just went through, or anything. That's just how comedians are.
My thing is this now. My thing is this now. If we gonna slap Chris Rock for saying it in a stand-up comedy routine, then I need him to slap every other podcast, every other rapper, every other news show. I need him to slap every single person.
The only reason I would say that is a slightly different case is because him and Chris Rock have been friends.
I said,
and look, you gotta realize that. You gotta realize that even though he was talking to his wife and he's put his business out to millions. All the millions of people that he put his business out to that like weren't celebrities, all their opinions are irrelevant.
So
they're all regular human beings. They're irrelevant. Chris Rock is somebody that he is a friend with, that he shared, stuff with, and like they cool. That's like me and you having a conversation about some personal shit, and then you get on LLB and you talk about that shit.
So
I would get into you, bro.
My thing is why he ain't slapped Ellen when she talked about it.
I'm trying to figure out what Chris said that made Will get on stage. I haven't found a single video of that yet.
But my thing is why he ain't.
I already know he made a joke. He made a joke. It was a joke about a GI whatever.
I found the uncensored version on YouTube.
All right, we about to end this and watch that with this YouTube share thing.
He made a joke. He made a.
Hold on. So I'm gonna back out of this.
Damn, we're not gonna finish the game?
Yeah, the uncensored one.
Wes, you didn't skip like 3 turns. You just skipped like 3 turns, bro.
Look at General. Nah.
That's crazy.
That's fucked up.
He really walked the stage and slapped him, man. It does look scripted, bro. That slap looked so fake, bro. That slap looked like a "How dare you, sir?"
That's exactly what it is.
That's "How dare you, sir? How dare you speak upon my wife?"
That's why I said it was gentlemanly, because he could have punched him in the mouth, but he slapped him. It's like it's gentlemanly.
And Chris Rock, Chris Rock got his hands behind his back, and he still ate it. He didn't even tilt back or nothing, bro. That slap was weak.
Thanks, Wes.
Y'all can get into YouTube, bro. I'm sharing the remote.
All right, I'm jumping in this YouTube, bro.
I'm sharing the remote.
Yeah, hold on. This about to be on everywhere tomorrow.
How do I jump in it, bro? Because we about to talk about this.
Y'all the first group of people I ever met that use all these Discord apps. I ain't never used these before.
We just started using them today, bro.
Just started using this shit today.
All right, let's jump in it. I need to
Jada Smith was pissed.
I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, I heard. Either. That's what people are saying. Like that's why she.
That's what pissed him off, because the joke he made, the joke Chris Rock made was about Jada. That's why he got pissed, because
I'm with Chris. Oh man, I'm with Will.
He said, "Jada, I love you," and then finished out his joke, and then just went right after.
Yeah.
But my thing is, wait. But didn't we just have a podcast? What did we say was the point of comedians, bro? To make jokes about any anybody and everybody with no regard for personal feelings. So why are we applauding a man for swinging on a comedian for doing what a comedian is supposed to do?
That's what I'm
because every action has a consequence. No, I don't care that that's your job as a comedian. You said something and somebody reacted in a certain type of way. I can't defend you, and I don't care that you're supposed to be funny.
You got hit. That also falls on the Oscars too, though, because everything pertaining to the Oscars is scripted.
Exactly. You got mad at somebody following.
So they have to look over your joke before you actually even say it. So they knew it was going to get them ratings.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said that. I literally said he knew who was gonna be at the show, and he knew what joke was gonna actually.
And it's only a coincidence that they're sitting in the front row where Will Smith has access to go up the stairs and smack the piss out of him.
That's what I'm saying.
And nobody did anything. My thing
is, let's remember, this is Chris Rock, bro. Chris Rock has made some of the most outrageous jokes in history.
But what would have been crazy is if after Will Smith slapped him, he's like, "What if we just got into an entanglement, bro?"
Yeah, But my thing is, Chris Rock has said way worse about people way close to him. He said stuff about Bernie Mac. He said stuff about everybody. So my thing is, if you are friends with Will Smith, like you say you are, right, and they close and they cool, you know what your homie's profession is, and you know he's making a joke about something that is public information. Why are you mad?
Because it's
that's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, that's at the end of the day, that's his job and shit.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Right, but at the end of the day, them niggas are both still human beings, and that nigga can be mad if he want to be.
Granted, that's okay, bro. I mean, you can be mad all you want.
Everybody in here, right? Everybody in here.
I'm trying to find one that without all this commentary.
I just he ain't know what job he got. You know that nigga's a comedian.
Oh, click this one right here. This one right here. I don't know why it doesn't thing when you click it, but it opens an actual YouTube.
I'm just telling you, bro. I feel what everybody's saying. Oh, he shouldn't have said.
I can put the link. Hold up, go back.
But my thing is, bro, you know what his profession is, and you know the information you talking about is public information. So it's like it is what it is.
There we go.
He was smiling when he slapped him. He was smiling when he slapped him. He was smiling when he slapped him.
Why is it not playing this? Put that video on.
Yeah, I'm trying to skip this video. I don't know how.
I would have told, bro.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Cool.
This could be some meta shit where it's even bigger.
Can't
wait to see it. See, G.I. Jane's. He called Jada G.I. Jane's or whatever, and she got pissed off.
Yeah, that's her problem, bro.
That's a nice one. Okay. I don't get the reference though.
Richard. I have to check the reference to figure it out.
Oh wow.
He ate that shit though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he did. I'm saying he ate that shit.
The hell out of that.
He smacked the shit out of me.
And he didn't make it. Then he made a joke about it.
No, look at the actress, Lupita, the lady from 12 Years a Slave. Look at her face.
Dude. It was a G.I. Jane joke.
G.I. Jane.
I'm going to, okay?
See, no, this whole video will look weak, bro. I don't care how you feel. He looks soft for that. Look at the start of the joke. Go back to the start of the video when he made the joke. Go back to the start of the video when he made the joke. Watch this. Watch it. No.
At the end, it looked like that nigga Chris Rock was about to cry.
Look, he's laughing. He's laughing.
No.
He's laughing.
That's not the whole joke.
Yeah, that's not the whole joke.
You gotta go back to the other one.
That was a nice one.
Hold
okay.
on. It's this one.
Alright, can I get out of this shit now? God damn.
Bro, see? And then, bro, he was laughing at his joke and then got mad and went up to slap him. He was laughing at the joke.
That wasn't a laugh.
He was laughing and then he saw his wife's look on her face.
Okay,
he was laughing. Look. If you look, he was laughing, and then I guess he glanced at her because she was not laughing at all. She's smirking. She's mad as hell.
Watch her face. Watch her face. Look at her face.
Look, she's mad. She's mad as hell.
He's having a good time.
Talking about this.
He looks over at her, and that's when he gets up.
Yep. So he only
whole context.
He was having a good time, and then he got mad because he saw her.
That was a nice one. Okay.
It's this one.
I'm out here.
Wow.
Oh wow.
And then he was smiling. He was smiling before he slapped him. He was smiling before he. Bro, Will Smith is a joke, bro. He's a joke.
That boy got a huge smirk on his
face. He was laughing before he slapped him, bro.
1 minute and 24 seconds.
Like, wait a minute. You ain't never like
post the link.
You ain't never been ready to beat up somebody and kind of like laugh at it like right before you do it.
No, bro, because he was still laughing from the joke initially, bro. He was still laughing from the initial joke, bro. That's what I'm saying. He only did that because Jada got salty. If Jada wouldn't have been sitting there,
Jada wasn't there. It was just Will Smith. Will Smith
would have been dying.
This one's longer. This one's longer.
Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh.
He was already ending the set. He was ending the show.
Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith
is a clown.
The shit out of it.
I still don't get the G.I. Jane reference.
Neither do I.
I think I know what the rest.
I don't know.
I think G.I. Jane was a bald. It was a bald woman.
Oh, G.I. Jane is a.
Your head.
Yeah, G.I. Jane is.
G.I. Jane is a movie. It's a movie.
Yeah,
it's a drama movie about a Navy woman. Like, damn.
Bro, all I'm saying is now that we seen the context. Will Smith, if she was never sitting there, Will Smith would have sat through that whole show laughing. Then
he talking about her haircut.
He saw.
That's not even an insult though.
Yeah, it was about G.I. Jane is a movie about a woman. She had a bald disease. She had like a disease.
But you chose to shave your head.
You exactly.
No, but this movie is about a disease.
Oh.
My thing is this, bro. Chris Rock is not in the wrong, bro. He not in the wrong.
I mean,
Will Smith gotta hold that L, bro. I'm sorry.
Because if
he can't hold that. I'm not saying.
Style,
I don't think too many of us are saying that it's not like an L on Will Smith's part. It's definitely an L on his part because he could have handled that better.
L on both of them parts.
At the same time, I feel like if somebody want to talk shit about my wife, I would also be kind of like, eh.
If she chose to have.
That's what I'm saying. She chose to have that haircut. She chose.
But knowing that
no, she has hair loss. Jada has hair loss. She loses her hair.
Does she?
Since when?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
Years.
I remember she chose to do that. I remember she chose to shave her hair because.
If you look it up, she has a disease where she loses her hair.
Alopecia. Alopecia.
Yeah, alopecia. Yeah, that.
Bro, there's
yeah. Jada
she has alopecia.
Later struggle, hair loss due to alopecia.
Yeah, she has hair loss.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, but either way, like I said, knowing what a comedian's job is and what they're supposed to do, plus you were laughing and you enjoyed the joke. You only got.
Oh my god.
What happened?
What happened?
Keep going. I saw another meme.
Yeah, you only got mad because one, you knew the joke was funny, and you knew you were laughing at the joke, but you saw her get triggered, and you were like, "Oh, well, I gotta step up." That's faulty, bro.
Don't know, like that's a bold thing to assume. At the same time, though, is because like we don't know if he was laughing at the joke. He could be laughing at the joke.
We just saw it in 4K.
Wait. He could be laughing at the joke, or he could be laughing at like, wow, this man is serious right now. He really saying this while I'm right here in the front stage.
Just go back.
That's what I'm saying. It could be a nervous reaction type thing.
No, just go back. Go back to the start of the joke before he even go back to the part before he even made the
I know exactly what you're talking about.
All right, but it still could be that.
Yeah, it still could be that. It could be like a nervous reaction type thing. Because I know if somebody like talking about me and like I told you stuff in secret and you trying to expose me in like public. This is just an example, by the way. I would kind of be nervous laughing. I'd be like, "What? This dude really serious right now?" I'd be kind of laughing it off, kind of play it off.
Nah, bro.
Oh yeah,
they show a clip of him laughing and how he's laughing before the joke even started, And then his laugh at that part is the same laugh he has after the joke is told. That man, and then before he even got up to slap him, and when he's walking up, you see him, he's still laughing. He's still smiling and laughing. He had to try to put that, oh yeah, I'm mad face on. Bro, like, it's cap, bro. It's fraud.
I don't think that's cap, because that's just how emotions work. You really don't, like, because the way he was pissed off after he sat down,
I think
he already committed.
I feel like he didn't really want to get up there and do it.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like he was trying to refrain from doing it, and then he was just like, man, fuck it, I'm about to.
He had to do it.
Once he committed to it, he was actually like mad.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like because you notice he's still laughing, smiling. He's still in a comfortable position. And then as soon as he looks at Jada, it changes. As soon as he looked at Jada's reaction, his whole atmosphere changed. Because
it didn't show him looking at Jada.
Yeah, it didn't show him looking.
Yeah,
go back to it.
We're the camera cuts before he doesn't look at her until the camera cuts. I think.
They cut it good.
Yeah. So
I'll play it back.
Man, play it back.
I'll play it back.
Oh, go ahead.
Play it back.
Like,
now listen to the no. Just look at the initial joke, right?
Will Smith wins. Like,
right.
Please, Lord.
He's laughing. Having a good laugh.
Okay.
Yep, having a good laugh. Look at his posture.
G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right.
Same posture. Same posture.
He never glances. He never glances at her until the camera cuts. I think. See, he's still looking forward. She's mad, but he still never glanced. And then the next time we see him is him walking.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh.
See, the next time we see him, he's already walking up the stage.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm calling it like a nervous reaction, because it's kind of
like wait. No, go back to after he already. Go back to the initial slap. Go back to the initial slap when he slaps him.
Don't forget about how red his face is. That man's face is red.
Look at the smile on
his
face.
He's smiling.
He's still smiling. He's still smiling.
You can see it all on his cheekbone. He's smiling.
Yep, but he turned to the camera.
Look, he was smiling right there too.
Yeah, as he turned to the camera, he had to switch to angry mode. Watch, because don't forget, this is an actor. This is a professional actor, bro.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
See all the crowds react.
Now you gotta do the I'm mad.
Dude.
You was just laughing.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
Why he said that shit like that?
Because it wasn't that serious, bro. Like it really wasn't that serious. Will Smith just put on a front, bro. That's what that was, bro.
Again, I'm playing devil's advocate because we don't know that. We don't know how much her hair disease actually bothers her.
Yeah,
if it really bothers her like that, then he has 100%, 10% of a good reason to go up there and slap him for that.
Right.
Even if it didn't bother her, he still got a good reason to go up there just because he wanted to do it. Like, who cares about the unspoken rules of being a comedian, bruh? If you say shit, you can get repercussions. You are not protected. People think just because your job is a comedian don't mean that you're immune from smoke, nigga. Like when did that become a thing?
If you can't handle, if you can't go to a comedy show, they even tell you when you
not a comedy show, it's the Oscars.
That's not a comedy show.
It's a comedy routine. It's a comedy routine, bro.
It's not. It's him hosting the Oscars.
Yeah,
bro.
he's a host. He was a host.
Okay, that makes it even.
This is just you speaking at the Oscars, bro.
That makes it even. That makes my argument even better, because even though you're saying it's not a comedy routine, we have a comedian hosting the Oscars. He's still a comedian.
This is why Kevin Hart wouldn't do it, though.
Exactly.
This is exactly why Kevin Hart wouldn't do it.
Because Kevin Hart would have probably made a worse joke, but he knew.
Because he made gay jokes and they canceled him.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's like no matter what it is,
it's the people. Go ahead.
And like you said, if they're as close friends as you guys say they are, right? Will Smith and Chris Rock, you know what your homie, you know your whole your homie's whole history. You talk with him. You know what his jokes
but you wouldn't expect him to do it to you.
It don't matter.
You know what? They didn't do this when Ricky Gervais got on there and started calling people out for claiming fake gods and all this other kind of stuff. But it's kind of funny how they set this up.
Right.
To put them in the front row. It's Will Smith and it's Jada Pinkett. And then
I feel like these events are like the seats and all the seating arrangements and all that is pre-planned before the event.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So
I'm saying, how they have Will Smith sitting in the front?
Because the person who approved that joke probably knew what she was going through. Probably knew her hair loss situation.
Knew that. They knew
That's
that.
why I said they knew who was gonna be there. They knew the jokes that was gonna be made.
Think about it like this, bro. This shit, all of these events, most of them,
staged.
White people runs them. Not even staged.
Yeah.
White people runs these events. They know that niggas are emotional, especially Will Smith, and they knew that Chris Rock was gonna make a joke about his wife, so they made it happen, basically.
Because the Oscars, the Grammys, the Golden Globes, the ratings are trash. The last
no one really cares about them anymore.
couple years before the pandemic and during the pandemic, it's been trash. So nobody cares about
really
it. So
cares.
that was
Nobody
one way
cares.
to boost their ratings.
My thing is, no one. Not if we black people, right? And we not all black, but if little people like us, right? People at the bottom. If we know if we know this information and we're little people, we're nobodies, right? And we know how this all works. You're a professional and you know how this all works, and you still fell for it. You L-mans. That's it.
But at the end of the day, you kind of like
him.
you kind of overlooking the fact that no matter who is or what we are, we still human beings. Niggas,
We all have
emotions.
Emotions can take. Emotions can.
At the end of the day, Chris Rock made a joke about this nigga's wife, and she has a hair condition, and she can't grow it out. In a perfect world, he keeps his composure, and he say something to him after the show.
Or he leaves.
But in reality, maybe in that moment, niggas' emotions ran high, and he smacked cuz. At the end of the day, we don't know how sensitive Jada is to that shit. We don't know how bad, Will wants to protect his wife's honor. Obviously, we see it's a lot. And, at the end of the day, I ain't gonna excuse how he handled it, but nigga, it's fair game. Nigga
the mature response would have just been to leave the show, but
my thing is, I don't think you wanted to take a chance to damage.
Like they said back in the day, bro. Talk shit, get hit, bro.
I don't think he wanted to take the chance to damage his relationship with his wife already. To damage it further than it already is.
Yeah.
Well, she's controlling. It's already been proven.
Yeah, she's definitely controlling.
And with that information, that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Will Smith,
she's controlling.
That's what I'm saying.
Just looking at Will Smith's body language, he's being manipulated.
That's what I'm saying. And so that's why I'm pointing out Will Smith just put on the front. This was not a genuine, this is my wife type thing. Like I said, he was having a good time. He was laughing at it. Even before he even reached Chris Rock, he knew it was funny and he was still laughing at it. That's why you notice Chris Rock think he coming up there to crack a joke. Chris Rock don't even move because he's not reading.
Yeah, Chris Rock probably thought he was coming like give him a hug
because he's reading.
Hand on his shoulder or some shit.
All Chris Rock sees is the way he's walking up, his body language and his facial structure. So Chris Rock Chris Rock looking like, he gonna come crack a joke at me. He gonna crack one back. But no, then it turned into the slap. I gotta put, even after the slap, he's like, dang, I gotta put on my serious face. Because he couldn't even hold back his laughter after he slapped him.
You make an excellent point. You make an excellent point there, because when he made that joke, what happened in Will's head was a fight or flight response. It's either I can deal with the situation now, or I could go home and have to hear this shit from Jada.
Exactly.
Yeah. Honestly.
And you know what? Knowing just because of how you see before he got up there to slap him and start doing his screaming thing, I bet you after this show, he probably text Chris Rock like, "Hey, bro, that was funny, but I'm sorry."
He doing an apology right now.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, did an apology right after because he knew he had to put on a front. Because he didn't want to have the argument with Jada. Jada going, why you just let that man talk about me like that?
Because they was gonna be talking about that whole ride home the next day.
I would have let her just went off on me because now you didn't let her F up your bag because ain't nobody gonna work with you because you irate and emotional.
You assaulting people.
Ain't gonna cut, bruh. Just because he hit Chris Rock, his bag is not going to stop flowing, bruh.
Yeah, it's Will Smith though at the end of the day.
He hit another nigga in front of multiple white people, bruh.
That's true. It's Will Smith at the end of the day.
And it's still Will Smith, bruh. I saw niggas saying that on Twitter that his bag is gonna get fucked because of that. Nobody cares, bruh. The people who care about this shit the most and is gonna run with it the most and run it into the ground the most is other niggas. Because we live for the drama of other people. So
what's the apology? What's the apology video? Where's the maybe the remote?
Yes, it's the next video. So I'm like, hey yo, who got the remote? Go to the next video.
My man,
I can get you the remote. I could get y'all the remote. Who want the remote?
Wait, I gotta hear the remote.
And then choose the award, bro.
Who want the remote?
Hey, pass it to me.
Yeah, go
There you go.
I'm just trying to start the next video.
Oh, bro, you got that chicken finished? Can I get some?
But my thing is this now. My thing is this now. I want to know who else he cracked jokes about, because if he cracked jokes about multiple people this night and you're the only one to react, you just made yourself look horrible.
It looks really bad. And I mean, it looks bad regardless, because he's the only one that physically enacted violence at the Oscars. It already looks bad.
If Chris Rock really wanted to be like, oh, this man really violated, Chris Rock can sue him.
Mm-hmm.
He can sue him.
Unless it's scripted, he can actually sue.
He can sue him.
Well, that's the thing. If it wasn't scripted, right? Why didn't they throw his ass out?
That's
they
what I'm
let
saying.
that man stay and collect his Oscar.
Because if they threw him out, they would have got shitted on by the internet.
This nigga Chris Rock is not gonna sue that nigga Will, because he will get crucified if he does that.
Go ahead, play this next clip.
Nigga really put a hitbox on that man.
What are those memes?
My thing is this: you did that whole crazy slap, and Chris Rock ate it, bro. And then that man ate it and said, "Whoa!"
I just want to know what was that pose Will did. What was that?
Put a hitbox on this thing.
He said,
If you look at the photo of the chat, why do you pose like that?
Shit did no damage.
She like that. She like that. She like that. He slapped that man in front of everybody like that.
Who, Jada?
She got my nerves. Yes.
Yeah, because she
smirking
It doesn't
at the
hurt her
end.
image. It doesn't hurt
no,
her
it
image.
don't.
It don't hurt her image, and plus she made him do what she wanted him to do. She couldn't take the joke, so she was like, she basically did what women do. Oh, he hurt my feelings, babe. Go make something happen. Like it is what it is, and it's just like, that's why I'm like, okay, like
I wonder if instead of Will Smith going up there to smack him, what happens if she would have went up there? And
it would have been a different story. It would have been a different story
The whole
because
feminist movement would have broke out.
yeah, because here's why it would have been a different story. You have the victim of the joke reacting, meaning that the comedian is out of line because you really crossed that line. But this victim, it just looked like she was just salty. She was salty, and she was like, well, I don't want to look salty to the whole world already more than I am. Will, you better go handle that, or else we gonna talk about this in the car. And Will was like, I ain't trying to deal with this when I get home. Chris, you gonna have to take this L real quick. That's all it really was. I know
That's accurate. Eyes after the joke.
Yeah, I know.
How as actors, they have thin skin. As an actor, they have such thin
That's
skin.
what I'm saying. Thank you, Cyril. How do you got? That's what I said. These are professional actors.
Wait, that's where it comes from, but that doesn't mean that the son can't go be different than the father.
No, he can be. Here's the thing. Let me break it down for you, because I just had to. I felt that same way, and my wife is a witness. I just went through this whole phase in my life where I realized the same things that I said I would never pick up from my parents, I have became.
Yeah,
and it's just,
you picked it up.
Yeah, and everything, and even though I did everything possible to avoid doing the same exact things that my parents did, I have slowly but surely done every single thing that my parents have done. And so it's just it's not that people aren't individuals. When it gets down to it, it goes down to a scientific level. It's in your DNA. It's in your structure. You are going to pick up the personality traits that are handed off to you, whether you like it or not. Now, I'm not saying you can't sit there and build up your own new set of personality traits as you learn through life, but you are still going to have that base set of personality traits.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be there.
Yeah,
it's definitely going to be there.
Yeah, you're
like,
right.
It's still a part of me. Like, yeah, my father's anger is still definitely a part of me. I know it's there.
Yeah.
But I do my best to contain that.
Now, you're not a clone of your father. You're not a clone. You are just another version. You're a more improved version, or if you turned out worse, a less improved version. But you are like a new set of armor in the patch. You feel me? Like you're still armor. You still have the same purpose. You still do the same thing. Your genetic code is still the same. It's just you just do something different. You get me? And so that's why I'm
more aware of it. You're more cognizant of it.
Exactly. There you go.
The problem with the argument is that this is a personal thing where the personal experience of the person looking on the outside will make this comment. You guys are arguing is weird because it's based on someone looking at you and saying that. the whole thing about like father, like son is someone else saying it, not the person themselves. They're commenting on you, or like, what do you reflect and all that. Like, if they don't have knowledge of you, if they don't have knowledge of your family, they're going to assume that the way you act is a interpretation of your father. But if they have information, they're going to say you're nothing like your father at all. It is a personal thing where someone is looking from the outside to the in.
Yes, because we're basically taking the information that we see of you as an individual. Yeah, we're taking the information we receive of your actions as an individual, and we're comparing it to the actions of what we know of your family, which is most likely going to be your father or your mother. And we're taking, okay, he does this. Did his father ever do this at some point? Yes. Oh, so you just like your father. Or did your father do this at some point? No. So you're nothing like your father. Even though that statement,
he's just like his mother.
Yeah, that statement is not. It's not a. Like you said, it's an opinion statement, but it's an opinion opinionated statement that can. What do you call it when it can have like truth to it, but it's not. It's
generally shared. It's generally shared.
Yeah, there you go. That's perfect.
It's generally shared.
It's not a fact. It's not a fact, but it's a generalization.
Yeah. If anything, he's just like his mother, Willow Smith, too, because they've done interviews, and if you notice, like Jada Pinkett back in the day before she got into what she's into now, she used to be into rock and roll and all that other kind of stuff, and their kids' style is based off of what she used to do back in the day.
Yeah.
That's because they're a product of their environment. If their mother listens to rock and roll, they grew up with rock and roll.
Yep.
It's like the same thing. If you hang out with people throughout your whole high school and middle school life listening to rap, or they listen to rap, you're going to occasionally pick it up as well.
Right. You're going to grow up.
Unless you already have a defined taste.
Right.
I grew up in that situation listening to rap. There has been nobody around because most of my family's black, even though I'm a little bit mixed.
Yeah.
But majority of my family just only listens to rap. So when I became the fucking black horse or whatever the fucking explanation of it, black sheep. That ended up fucking listening to like metal, fucking electro house music.
It's the same thing that happened with my sister, where she listens to rap and I listen to rock and roll. So if I ever played something rock and roll, she'd be like, "Oh."
But here's the beautiful thing about that: if you look through your lineage, even though I'm pretty sure it's probably impossible to do this now, at some point down your family line, there was somebody in your family who had the same interest and taste like you did at some point, and that's just it's your genetic makeup. It's just
my
everything.
My family is Vietnamese. They listen to nothing but Vietnamese music. I still have
every culture.
DVDs.
One thing is
CDs.
Every culture,
basically,
no matter every culture has some form of music. Music is not.
It's universal.
It's universal, meaning that
it's not just one race or one group.
Yeah, in every culture, there's some sort of rap. There's some sort of R&B. There's some sort of traditional. There's some sort of somewhere down the line. There was some Vietnamese rock and roll, and one of your ancestors was definitely vibing to it. So it's just like it is.
Back in 1677.
Yeah, like I can tell you now. Like
your great grandfather.
Like I'm pretty sure, like if even though this is like a paradoxical thing, like if your whole family lineage was able to come back to time and come back to life and stand next to each other at a certain point, you would be able to start grouping. You would be able to start grouping each and every family member by certain traits.
You can't work the fields.
Technically, by that logic, if you have a genetic like thing and that's strong enough to like be prevalent, you would look exactly like one of your ancestors.
Yeah, most people do. Some people look exactly like.
Man, I'm still
like you could skip a generation. You could look exactly like your grandfather does when he was younger.
Yeah, crazy part about that. When my grandfather died. My grandfather died. I hadn't been around my family. I've only seen them like 2 times on my dad's side. And so my grandfather passed away, and I walk in the funeral, and everybody looked at me and started screaming and like crying and screaming and like yanking at me and all that. And I didn't understand it. And then my grandma said, "It's because you look exactly like him." So I stood next to the poster and I looked dead exactly like my grandpa, to the point where people thought I was a ghost walking in the freaking room, and he got up out the casket and died. And so that whole day I kept running into people because people drink when they they're grieving.
They grieve.
I walked into the little celebration of life party, and some random drunk guy who was like my one of my uncles, but like deep over on the other side of the family. He grabs me and starts cussing me out. Like, how dare you play a game like this? Everybody said you were dead, you lying mother effer, blah, 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 blah. And my dad had to grab me and snatch me and like start yelling like, no, this is not him. This is his grandson. It's not him. And the guy was like, oh, you look just like him, man. I'm sorry. Like, but it's just like, yeah. So like, I'm pretty sure everybody looks like one of their ancestors somewhere along the way.
Normal.
Yeah.
That's the gene. That's normal.
Yeah, I would hate to see 100 of me though. I'd definitely fight.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm like,
the three ancestors that look exactly like you.
Nico joined the call?
Who? Yeah, Nico's here.
Nico.
It was supposed to be Soup. I wanted to tell you. You didn't hear she corrected someone that said a black.
I said black horse, yeah. Because I was saying black.
I did not hear her, bro.
Yeah. I thought that fucking Katy Perry song.
Oh, he knew too.
Yeah.
Smith better smack me next. I think I'm dreaming.
Oh, bro, it's my time to get smacked. I need money.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hey, on me, man. Let me say something. Hey, Will, your wife get smacked immediately. That's my bag.
Be like, hey, Will, I'll catch you in 5 months.
Especially if that's the type of,
I'll get some bread off him, bro.
If that's the smack I gotta take, I want that exact same smack, and I'll be fine.
Making another Disney movie.
I'm gonna hold the side of my face and break a teeth off. Oh, look what he did to me! Oh my god!
Yep.
He fucked up my smile.
Then I'm gonna talk about emotional damage, and I'm gonna say ever since he hit me, I've not been able to have relations with my wife. And it has affected my bloodline because I am unable to reproduce.
Imagine if Will Smith smacked you and you got cursed to have your wife cheat on you.
Ever since Will smacked me, no one in school's ever looked at me the same way again. Right. They've been chasing me down the alleyway, screaming at me. He's caused great emotional distress.
It's reaction.
Look at that thumbnail right there of him slapping Chris Rock. Look at that pose. What is that pose?
Yeah, that's what I said. That was a how about these slap? Like that was.
No.
I want to apologize.
How about these?
Wait, what did he say?
Even The Rock is sitting there like, what the fuck is going on?
Academy.
I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees.
I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really see the problem with this joke. There's like a good thing and a bad thing about her disease. One is that, the bad part is that, she ain't gonna have no hair, which is kind of tough. But the good part is she can look like Amber Rose, and that shit'll probably that shit'll remind her about Tupac.
Nothing at all. Oh Lord.
Her being bald will remind her of Tupac. That shit'll be Gucci.
See, I didn't know she had alopecia. I just thought she shaved her head because that's normally what women do when they're changing over their lives into a new leaf. Or she was gonna go gay.
That second part is unlikely.
Only time women shave their head.
I was about to say that second part is funny.
Yeah, Jada was not going gay.
Jada not going gay. We learned that from the entanglement shit.
This is a beautiful moment, and I'm not crying.
It is. You say some shit, you get smacked. I mean, there was definitely never a rule where it was like comedians are super safe.
Nobody is immune from smoke, bro.
Yep, nobody's immune from smoke. So, you said some shit, you got slapped, whether it was staged or not. You got done up. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, it's his job, so it's not like he gonna stop that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not crying for winning an award. It's not about winning.